Hello, good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday. I hope y'all have a great day today. Do something fun for yourself, okay? Do something that you're going to enjoy. Do something that lights you up today. Anyway, let's get into the Hey Witch card of the day, shall we? So I am, of course, using my Know Yourself Witch prompts. New prompts will be coming in June. If you have any guesses what the theme might be, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Either way, today's prompt is fucking fire. So today's prompt is, how can we best open our hearts today? Oh, let's get into it. So as usual, we have to start with what's blocking our hearts, okay? What is blocking our hearts from opening? Then we can figure out how we can keep our heart open today. So with that in mind, let's get into it. Hey Witch, I pulled the Tower reversed for the first card for this prompt, okay? So this is very much suggesting that we still have a lot of work to do, okay? We still have a lot of work to do through the chaos that we have recently lived through, okay? I don't know about y'all, but it has felt extremely chaotic, right? Ever since that first eclipse last month, okay? It has felt very chaotic, very on edge, very confusing, right? So we're still working through that. We're still figuring out our truth behind all of the upset that happened during that time, okay? So as we are figuring that out, we're going to really be able to see like where we are not being balanced out, where we are not finding our peace, where we are not feeling centered, okay? Where we are not feeling totally connected, right? It's almost as if we know that there's something on the other side of this for us, but we have no idea how to access it. Because of this, a lot of us are behaving very controlling, very manipulative, very utterly tyrannical, like trying to control everyone else except for ourselves. We are pointing the finger at everyone else except for ourselves. So instead of allowing these things to come up as blocks, we are being encouraged to work through them. We are being encouraged to walk through them, to acknowledge them, to see them, to understand the details, okay? Now that's not going to be an easy task, right? But the thing is, all of these things that have come up, all of the things that we are working through, they are coming up for a purpose. They are coming up for a reason. They come up so that we can work through them and heal. Because once we're able to work through all of this, once we are able to see clearly exactly what has happened and where we want to go next, then we can start to create what it is we want to see. And with that, we are going to be able to live our lives in the way that we want, right? In the way that we feel most content and in the ways that we feel most driven to live our lives, okay? So perhaps one of the first things that we should ask ourselves is, do we know what we want? Do we know what we want our lives to look like? So of course, in order to open our hearts today, we're gonna have to do some fucking work. I wouldn't expect anything less. To fully open our hearts, we have to create a life that we don't want to escape. How are you going